Hello commanders and welcome to another episode of Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones mod, playing as Ragnar of the Tun Vunag Knights. So we are now a landless character. So last episode, in episode 2, we actually kind of crashed the game a bit. The mods were updated, a bunch of mods were updated, so unfortunately it crashed the game. But now we're going back about 9 years to Ragnar's earliest times in Fen as a landless character who is going to have to build up his power to then take Skagos if it arises that way. So who knows what might happen, but we still have our white dragon egg that we found on the ruins off of Skagos. And now our goal in this campaign is to grow ourselves as a mighty god, a Magnar of the Bruni faith, which we have reinstated. So the Bruni, we still have the our father / Magnar, who has disowned us, told us to leave and never come back to Fen again. So we do have to go back down south. Now, there's going to be a bunch of different things that we can do here. Now, as a landless character, we are going to be trying to build up our forces to then make a land of our own, and it's going to be very tough. So we're going to have to do that somehow. But without further ado, I think we need to get a camp focus, and I think we're going to be swords for hire. We're going to be swords for hire, Ragnar. We still need to find a wife. Now, unfortunately, as a landless character, your only spouse is the person that is with you. So Taraka the Gentle at 35 isn't going to be the best character to wife up. So we're going to have to find somebody else through our contracts. Now, our lifestyle is going to be martial. So we do not have prowess or leadership anymore because that mod is unfortunately a little bugged. But we are going to select valor as our main trait here. And we already have 1 point in Casus Belli cost, -50. So that is incredible. I'm super excited to get into this campaign. Of course, I'm keeping all of the name suggestions from the first 2 episodes, as well as the dragon name suggestions. Now, I haven't got all of the dragon names from all the different comments. There are so many comments, and I'm so appreciative for all your love and support that you all have given on the first 2 episodes. It really does make this playthrough feel so much more alive and better. Now, all the houses suggestions, because there were a lot of house suggestions, those will happen once we get land. So we're every single house, we're gonna spin the wheel for all the different houses names, and then whichever ones it lands on, then one of them will become landed. So I'm super excited about that, but I'm also super excited to finally get into a landless character in Game of Thrones mod. I've been looking forward to this ever since Roads of Power was released, so I'm super excited to get into it. So, but without further ado, I say, let's start our struggle beyond the wall. So let's continue on. So I think one of the first things we could do a confidence trickster. We could do these 2 traits, but I'm thinking we kind of got kicked out. So we're going to want to move down. We're going to want to move down south. I say maybe let's go along the coast over here to the Chieftain of Gravewash. There's going to be a lot of danger. A lot of danger. I think we need to get Taraka. We're going to talent scout? No, I don't think we can afford that. I think we need to do wilderness kits, right? I guess actually just because of a caravan master, we're already going to skip a lot of the danger. So 1,800 food, which it's going to cost us, which is quite a bit. That's almost all of our food. You know what? Let's do it anyways. We are kicked out of our land. We're going to be starting with almost nothing. Won't be missed. As we continue through Magnartine, my eye catches an elaborately decorated tomb amidst a network of common graves. The tomb appears to be cracked open, and just within its mouth I see a glimmer of some unknown treasure. None but my party appears to be around, and surely whomever once owned the contents of the tomb would not cast judgment for me for taking this otherwise unused thing. So 71%. So we're going to take it because this is a Magnartine. We're going to take that because we don't believe in the Magnar faith. We are Bruni. So thunder echoes ominously overhead, a dull interpretation of lashing winds and whipping rain, working on scattered our convoy. Distant cries echo up and down the lines as casts and animals sink into soft earth, the storm doing its level best to wash us from the way to hell. Speaking of storms, I live in Florida, and there is another hurricane coming in the next couple days, so I'm not super excited about that, and it's going to be hitting directly on us, so that's going to suck. Children and elderly shiver in miserable silence, soaked to the bone, and wondering when hypothermia will begin to set in. The air crackles with static and tension alike. My followers on the edge of breaking. Come on, put your backs into it. 78% chance. Awesome. Visited the small circle burrow, so we get some extra piety. We don't need piety. We are the most pious. So we could become hired muscle, which actually will be probably what we'll do. And then we have a ribbon here. So now we have a few. We can hunt criminals, which could be good. Hired muscle, and then ambush travelers. I think we're not going to be an outlaw. See, we still have our red and blue eyes, by the way. And we are still fire obsessed. We're a skilled tactician. We're a reaver, intelligent, pure-blooded giant, and mismatched eyes. So we have pretty much all the original traits of Magnar. Except we do not have any of the courtiers that we had previously. Now we do have Care here, Care the Chaste, who is a stuttering reaver, trained fighter, Hostitler, an incompetent commander, chaste, craven, and stubborn, as well as we have Taraka the Gentle, who is paranoid, inquisitive, just, skilled tactician, reckless, trained fighter, and a traveler. So she's probably our best character so far, but she is a little too old to bear us children. Who can be a good second? I don't want to assign all these people when there ain't nothing. So I think for our first one, we're going to want to do hunt criminals. So be on the lookout for renegades and reprobates haunting the back roads. If the sword arm is strong in your eye, true Chieftain Kyleg promises generous rewards in exchange for the head of the particular thug. So awesome, he could give us some 53 gold, which could be good, and some provisions. Whoa. Why do you have a dragon helm on? Maybe he took that from someone. So I think we move as one. No, I think we're gonna do smaller group to travel faster. Now with the mods I did install, the only issue that I found so far is that Eddard doesn't have his armor quite right, but everyone else seems to be fine. And we are starting in the rebellion again. So Prince Rhaegar over here rocking it out with his gemstone armor, which is cool. We got the Reach. Everyone looks pretty good. Dorn is still down here with his Dornish armor. Oh yeah, I guess all of these people are a little naked, so that is another issue with one of the mods. But that is so minuscule, and once they update it, it'll be fine. So we'll rock it out. Because it's just a mod. I only have about 12 mods installed as well. You could take a look at that in the description below. There's only a few mods. The JSON is so minuscule, like you don't really need a JSON. You just look at my mod list. I'll keep it in order as what it should be. And yeah, we'll rock it out. Okay. We first meet Val the Shy in the sweeping pine forest of Eagle's Grove, the Toon Vunag Knights. Now I do need name suggestions for our knight, for our roaming band. So we are the Toon Vunag Knights. I kind of want to leave it up to you to see what our suggestions could be. Damn, our military strength is 2. We have no men-at-arms. So we're going to have to ask for men-at-arms. Awesome. Spreads out towards around her a little band of ne'er-doers, all of us tensed and ready for bloodshed. Ha! Laughs Val. This is everyone you've brought? Excellent, excellent. A bit of fine sport at long last, and you're here in person too. I shall enjoy putting you in the dirt, Ragnar. The Val the Shy, the dwarf, says. Val's group is clearly outnumbered, but they seem resolute nonetheless. Have at thee, Doxy. You immediately engage in a duel to the death. Signal an ambush to move in from behind with only like a couple of us. You know, I could use a woman like you. No, we're gonna signal an ambush. Ooh, sound strategy, 2 victory points, and instant success. I toss Val's the Shy's severed head and Chieftain Kyleg's agent. The red-purple meat landing wetly beside them. Masterful stroke, managing to cull the bastard with taking significant losses, my lord. I'm not sure how could have conceived this, remarks the chieftain's servant, gingerly handing over a pay at the same time. The words are of little consequence, but the delicious weight of the fat purse and its cargo of silver help make our little hunt thoroughly worthwhile. So a job well done. Awesome. So we're going to travel back. So now we can request things from this chieftain of Eagle's Grove over here. And I think what we're going to do to grow our power is get a men of arms. So he'll lose 40 gold, or he'll lose 40 opinion of us. And anywhere we go, so we could do ambush travelers. But that's a criminal contract. I'm not looking to be a criminal. I'm looking to be kind of a sellsword. So in that case, to be a sellsword, let's go look for this guy, Chieftain Bale. The Chieftain of Bronzebrook urgently seeks discreet swords for hire for short posting. Handsome reward offered for swift, clean work. Let's do that. We'll travel there. There is no danger along the way. But I think what we will do is scout for talent while we're out. Let's do it. My needs are simple, exclaims Bale. These are certain thorns in the rose of Copperhead, and I would have to remove these prickly characters. I can't be seen to remove them directly, so you're gonna have to deal with them for me. I draw a thumb across my neck quizzically. No, clarifies my employer. No serious bloodshed, just keep them silent without killing them till they understand what it is to disrespect the chieftain. Seems simple enough. Let's get on with it. Let's get on with our tasks. So here is the new system. If you haven't seen my other playthrough of Hereward, then this is the new intrigue system. So you have muscle, bodyguard, footpad, lookout based off of the decisions you chose right before that, and each of the characters have these attributes, I guess, that could go along with it. So she would make a great bodyguard, or a great footpad, or a even better lookout. So we're gonna assign Taraka as a better lookout, and then for this guy sucks at everything. I guess we'll make him a footpad. So then every 13 days the next phase will happen, which we only have a maximum of 30% chance of actually achieving this. Now up here, let's say if we found out somebody's looking to kill me, we can actually click redouble guards or something like that. So a negative 100% success chance for opposing schemes like murder, overthrow a regent, and steal artifact. And then but a plus 15 for any seduce, convert to witchcraft, or elope schemes that are against us. So we have to be wary. If there's anything like that happening, we got to select one of these and do a countermeasure on some intrigue. So I'm super excited about that. Excited to see how it plays out. Unfortunately, we're already almost at maximum. But we can't execute the scheme until we get a minimum of 5. And the higher we go, the better it'll be, but the success chance will only be about 30. Oop, there's a war breaking out between these two. Mug wealthy citizenry. I don't know how wealthy the wildlings are beyond the wall, but, you know. We can hunt more criminals over here. I wonder if, with this new update, can we go beyond the wall and work as like a wildling mercenary group in the north? Wouldn't that be awesome? So let's continue on. Ragnar of the Tunvenag Knights. Ragnar. Well, it's Ragnar Magnarson of the Tunvenag Knights. I don't think we're being responsible, snarks the cook, who presumably drew the short straw and coming to speak to me, waving an arm dismissively at the surrounding terrain all the while. Out here in some remote forsaken hell forest, so far from life that we cannot even stock up on some of the little luxuries that make our food bearable. I sigh, wary of the conversation already. I wonder which of us will break first. Yes, our provisions are perhaps a bit below where I'd like them to be, but there's a little cause for alarm. So we could probably find something. Or we could restock. Lose some gold to restock. I say we could probably find something. Alright, we gained 400 provisions. Awesome. So now we're at 1,260. Now we do need to upgrade our camp. I think one of the first things I want to do... Ooh, barber's tent. So we could get some extra gold. For 60 gold, we'll do that. Extra 0.2. So now we'll cut people's hair for like a little side gig at our camp. So that'll be awesome. So it looks like we can execute this scheme with confidence, but I believe it's like 35% success chance. So, see, failed. You had one job, Ragnar sighs Bale. Silence from mouthy pricks. Keep them quiet for a few months, then come back and collect your silver. The face remains stoic. It might be galling, but it's time to let the chieftain express his frustrations verbally, lest he resort to do something so with force of arms. Perhaps I'm a fool for expecting any better from a hireling like yourself. Can't be helped, I suppose. there's a pause. As I wait to see if the man has ought to say something else, you may go now, if you please. So we get some stress, and we're back out in the wilderness, losing pretty much that contract. There's a grand tournament in the... Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the thing to hatch a dragon egg. But before we do that, I think we need to do a few more criminal huntings and gain some more gold. I don't know why everybody in this specific one, they have like a dragon helm. That's a little weird, but whatever. So the band of Chieftain Harl wrinkles his nose distastefully. Malcontents have been harassing my private estates. They burn, kill, and steal their near impunity. I nod. The gang must be slippery to warrant such a private bounty. A smaller group travels faster. Oh, we found her. So Harma the Hunter on the marshes of Gravewash. You know, we could go for a duel. Our prowess is about 28. Hers is 21, which is really good. I think we're going to signal an ambush. Awesome. Sound strategy wins through. Great stuff. We're going to be hunting criminals down here. Ooh, Harma the Hunter. Back at it again. Signal another ambush. We're just tracking her down. Ooh, Harma the Hunter. Are you injured or anything? No, she's a berserker. So we don't even have enough troops to overwhelm them. So signal an ambush. 58% chance. Ooh, slips the noose. Oh, we lost again. So travel the language barrier. It seems that our caravan has become lost in foreign languages. Let me try. What do we speak, speaking of? We are Then, so we speak the old tongue, as expected. You know, I think... What if we were to travel down? 2,181. We can't even do that. We lose food on the way. Well, what if we traveled closer to the wall? I mean, we could do this hired muscle. Hopefully we can actually achieve this one. There's only a little bit of danger over here, the wetlands. So let us do a wilderness pet kit. No. Pathfinder's gear. And then we'll also look for scout talent along the way. So I'm natural as an extension of the will of the gods who watches locals adorn an old tree and find materials of jewelry as they are courting it. Many in my entourage are satisfied to watch from a distance, but I feel compelled to do something more. Have the tree burned. I should join in their celebration. Night Runner. What are the Night Runners? It's like a different group of people. They speak common tongue. Fascinating. Ooh, 13% chance I could gain Wise Man, which could be pretty powerful. Ooh, we did gain Wise Man, so we gained +1 learning and +1 prowess, which is pretty good. The more reason why we are the Magnar himself, Ragnar Magnarson. Ragnar Magnarson. So, my needs are simple, explains Tormund. There are certain thorns in the rose of the last whisper, and I should have removed these prickly characters. So same thing as last time. I think we're gonna do the same, let's get on with our task. And I think what we can do, she's great there, which will knock that down. He is awful anywhere else but there. So still a 30% chance, but we might be able to pass this. Schemes with agents. We need to get more characters is what we need to do. I might be able to visit the keep of the next place I visit. So we're already at 30% chance. Barber's tent complete, so awesome. Now we're making 0.2 per turn, which is good. Over here, we can look for some more provisions. So please, not nettle soup again. So stepping outside my camp, I survey the surrounding hills, seeking any side of game or fonder. We're fortunate the climate of Silent Hills is fair and rich. Everywhere one looks, nature gift spoils brings across the valley. We will do well here. So I'll do it with my snares. So 86% chance that I gain 550 provisions. Awesome. So now we got that going for us, which is good. So 5 more days, and you know, 5% chance, 30% chance of success. Hey, we passed it. 30% chance. Wonderful job, Ragnar. The Garden of Last Whisper is beautiful, blissfully silent, and I can rest a little easier at night. He tosses me a pouch of silver. Please stay with us the next time you're passing through the area. I'm sure we can find suitable lodgings, not to mention suitable employment for such an enterprising young mercenary. Long path ahead of us, so 51 gold. So we are going to be gaining some richness, and we did gain light horsemen from that last person, and now we can probably... we do not have a court physician, but I don't want any of them. But I will request something from him. So we can arrange a marriage. Does he have anybody that is worth marrying? Karma, 26. Could be good. She's brave. Another Harma, 30. We have Bale, Harla, Morna. See, all of these people could be good, right? They could be okay. But they're not the wife I'm looking for, right? Dala, 30. Mole. Dala, Egret, 30. Morna, Val, 53. No, definitely not her. So I'm not going to look for a marriage. What about renting a captain? I don't want to rent a captain. What about just giving us provisions? He won't even accept anything that we ask of him. So unfortunately, we just have to leave him be. As I make my way through the frosty canopy, I overhear a conversation between an older woman and a young man. A dragon! I saw the dragon, the older woman exclaims. What? What is it now, mother? It was as big as mountain, black as night. It flew right across the sky, she continues in a panicked voice. Dragons now, is it? Her son replies, rolling his eyes. Please, mother, if you keep on like this, everyone in town would think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies, he says with a scoff, turning to walk away. You'll see, it was a dragon, she calls to his back. It'll kill us all, and then you'll believe me. Ooh, a dragon? We must search at once. What if it was? No dragons here. 30 stress because we're fire obsessed. I like that. Very thematic. So awesome. I think there's not much else other than criminal contracts over here. Yeah, so we're gonna have to move away. Let's move down to Craster's Keep. See what's going on here. And there's no danger other than a frozen forest, which we might want to get a forest guide for that. Yeah. So awesome. 1,177 provisions, but we'll march down near the wall to Craster's Keep. Awesome. Ooh, escort emissary. Could be good. And a diplomacy. Ooh, a criminal diplomacy. So let us do this one. Escort emissary. Valiant soldiers of fortune, a noble envoy of the chieftain needs protection from bandits and accidents, and welcomes the aid of experienced traveler. And that's Chieftain Craster of Craster's Keep. And look at how many children this dude has. Just to take a look. Look at the size of that. It's absolutely mental. It's mental, in it. It's absolutely mental. Now, if we were to find a wife, that might be the spot to do it, to be honest. A delegation from Chieftain Craster saunters through the flaps of my great tent. Greetings, adventurers, speaks an envoy. Many are on the roads of this adventure and treacherous. If you'll work for Craster's Keep, my liege would pay well for the expertise. I, Chieftain Kriar, am a most loyal servant of the chieftain. It is his words I must carry to Woundwort to the hall of the High Chieftain Morna. Guide me, protect me, and entrust my missive does not fall prey to prying eyes. So we need to take Chieftain Kriar of Craster's Keep, the wife, one of the wives of Chieftain Craster. So we'll travel to Yarrow, escorting to High Chieftain moves. Kriar moves to stay at your camp. So yes. So all we got to do is travel right there for like nothing. Do we need any of those? No, we'll do it for free. Awesome. And she's traveling through unforgiving wilderness that stretches beyond the wall. Is it difficult enough on a good day? Today, it seems, will not be one of those. The air jabs its way into every gap in my furs and cloak, and the howling gales pummel my senses. I know the clouds above will carry with them snow to blind me as well. With the snows will also come wet, and with wet will come freezing. Shelter might save our lives. We need to find shelter fast. So it looks like we were fine. We stayed out of the cold, so that's good. But I am brought before High Chiefess Morna herself. You have come at my acquaintance Chieftain Craster's behest. No? On what business? Chiefess Crier steps forward. Worthy High Chiefess Morna, I speak with Chieftain Craster, but the message I bear is fit for your ears alone. Come, answers the High Chiefess darkly. We shall speak in my chambers. Ragnar I'm just gonna call him Ragnar. Your service is noted. You may remain as a guest in my tribe. I should head back to camp. So we gain some gold. So danger, the flesh stripping the wind, the cave. So I leap into the dark sanctuary of the cave just as the first snows start to fling themselves down above the crowds above. The howling of the wind still haunts us inside, but the walls of the cave are thick and they will shelter us from the worst of the cold. As I step further into the cave, my eyes adjusting to the darkness, I have no torches to dispel. I am surprised to find paintings waiting for me deep within the cave. Figures from some folk who used to live this place for shelter before us. This fire is warm, but Taraka is warmer. Whoa. Whoa. She's 10 in Magnarok. Well, she's not following my faith. So we could search the place. Let us settle in, light the fires, and tell tales so we lose stress. Are we stressed? We're not super stressed. Ooh, we lose 15 stress because we're lustful. Yeah, we're lustful. We'll do that. We'll lay with Taraka. So we do kind of bunker in here for a couple days, and now we're back. We're back, baby. So do we have enough gold to increase the barber's tent? So one of the cool things that you could do with the barber's tent is actually do like dentist, so small boost to health and casualties -10, which is good. You could do this one, natural dread, so torturer's tools, my torture prisoners, which could be good. Or we could get surgeon's tools, which is a medium boost, but it's 240 gold. We will be able to get that money, but not at the moment. I think we do need a supply tent. Or a mess tent. Maybe a supply tent. So this one gives stress loss, courtier, and guest opinion +3, which is good. Prowess, scheme phase strength, and supply capacity. Or roaring campfire to increase people coming to the tent. All of these are good. Proving grounds is a necessity as well. Camp perimeter, not super big. Size of men-at-arms +1, men-at-arms damage +1, captain effectiveness +2. All of that's good, but I'm thinking of a mess tent. I mean, that's not nearly as important. Let's go for supply tent. We'll go for supply. We need the supplies, especially earlier on. But I think we should hunt criminals, but I wonder if we can go below the wall. Now, can we ask for, make a request? So we can make a request for gold, 6 gold, trash, but we could arrange a marriage. Me and all of the multiple people. So this will give us an alliance with Craster. Nella. Do you have any good ones here? She's good. Ooh, she's really good at diplomacy. Val, 28, but she's kind of older. She's kind of beekeeping age. And they all follow the cold gods as well. We consider them evil, they consider us evil, so they're not gonna like us at all. So these are inbred. These ones are inbred. We're not going to want to keep them. Sissy, Dalla, and Morna. I don't really want any of them. No, I don't really want any of them. We kind of wasted that, but, oh well. Kind of wasted it a little bit. Let's see if we can do this. Travelers near Goatweed. So High Chieftain General promised us rewards in exchange for a particular head of a thug. So bring me his head. We'll travel as a small group. And here he is, Brog the Depraved. Brog the Depraved. So have at thee, fool. I'm gonna fight him. He has 8 prowess. We could probably beat him in single combat. For a brief moment, Brog and I pace lazily in half circles, each watching for an opening. I heft my sword, ready to defend myself, while he clutches an axe firmly to hand. Only one of us is walking away from here today, and I intend it to be me. With a sudden twitch, our bout begins. So I will show you how I heft my sword. Attack first, attack hard, unguard. I think that's what we'll do. Putting all the strength into my first strike, I leap straight for Brog, hefting my sword high into a powerful cleave that sends him reeling. Brog stays stock still, seemingly hoping I'll just throw down my sword. My form is good with only small errors, and Brog's stance is a disaster. I have my opponent on the back, but he still need to consolidate my victory. Foolish fiend, can't you do better? The best you've got? You can't even hit me. So I could taunt him. You'll never break my guard, Brog. I think that's the best you've got. You can't even hit me. I think I'll say that. So time again, I backpedal, dodge, and weave, always keeping just within tempting target distance. Soon, Brog showing signs of exhaustion. Well aware that he is utterly outmatched, Brog hurls himself at me bodily, forcing me backwards with all the desperation of the doomed. My form is excellent with little chance of mistake, and Brog's stance is failing. Strike, parry, riposte. And we've won. Bring me his head is a success. I toss Brog's severed head to Chieftain, and it's thoroughly worthwhile. So a job well done indeed. So goodbye, Brog. Takes a minute or two. I eventually beat him into a bloody, twisted heap. Goodbye, Brog. May you die. So now we have succeeded. So now we can ask him for provisions, or we could arrange a marriage. I'm not sure if I want to do that. We'll just get some provisions. And speaking of provisions, I wonder if this is possible. Can we come down? Old Croft. Steplands. We'll scout for talent. I really hope this isn't a mistake. Pathfinder's Gear, Wilderness Kit. No, this is like a completely bad area. So how about we just go around? What if we just go around? There we go. So 1,000 provisions to get down below the wall. So let's hope this actually is okay for us. Ooh, visited Castle Black. Okay. Ancient stronghold. Castle Black host is the Lord Commander, and his base of operations is the Night Watch. You gain 100 martial lifestyle points, so that's huge. So we get a martial perk because of that, which is awesome. So I think I want to do advanced tactics, but that's all cavalry. I mean, that's light cavalry too. That could be good. I'm gonna go for that because we do have light cavalry at the moment. We only have light horsemen. Awesome. So there's a few more contracts down here. We are now in Umber's lands. Oh, everyone's kind of naked. That's the one problem with this mod. But I really see that this mod is the Kingsguard armor, I believe. So all of the Kingsguard, I wonder if they look good at all. Kingsguard. Yeah, see, they all have armor. So maybe it's just one of the, it's like, there's only like 2 mods that are still not updated. So I'm keeping them on, and once they do get updated, it should be fine. But yeah, let's continue on. So we can settle a boundary dispute. We could go visit this Pother's Hall. You know, I think we will. Let's go visit the castle holding. Now, we do need to speak the language of these people. So how about we look at this Tauren of Pother's Hall. Give Dragon Egg? Hell no. So let's try to learn the language scheme. 95% success chance, which is huge. But while we're here, let's go visit the castle holding. So few places are the majesticest castle of Pother's Keep is no exception. Northmen's troops, our banners are visible everywhere in the city. As we pass through the main gates, I spot a handful of guards peeking out of the embrasures above. My Captain Care looks around with a content face, seemingly enjoying the change of scenery. I think we're going to visit the tavern first. Look how big we are, with our red and blue eyes. Love that. The tavern gathering travels and local northern men alike is brimming with activity. A storyteller is seated by the fire, and by the entrance I spot an inconspicuous hooded figure, clearly someone who values their privacy. What an intriguing hooded figure. And then there's a seating tax, Northman Ruffian remarks with a wry smile, as he motions towards the hooded figure's chair. That's an additional bit of gold, certainly. The hooded man immediately stands up. As the hood drops, I recognize him as none other than Lord Torhin of Pother's Keep. This is an outrage, the Lord exclaims, clearly flustered. I'll settle his tab. What to take up with that with me instead? 95% chance that we'll, So, we saved the nobleman. Tensions are still high, but let's hear a story. So a lot of these events are very similar to each other. So I won't read them all the time, but the story is for another time. The storyteller can give us some extra stewardship. We could learn a bit into Hospitaller, which could be good. Or we could, you know, I think we'll take this chance at this. So a great opportunity, 100 steward lifestyle points. Let's see who's up for recruitment. We got Mina Roswell. Ooh, a herbalist, a mystic, and a gracious envoy, but she is a dwarf. We could get Galbert, who's an unyielding defender. He's also strong, great prowess. Or we have Scylla. Scylla's humble, content, wrathful. Great stewardship. I think I'd rather go with the learning girl, Mina. She doesn't like us. Not at all. Why? Is Asburni is a stray? What is a stray? ambitious, giant. I guess the dwarf doesn't like giants. 85 for Mina. She will be a great person to have. I'm actually going to set Amina as our court physician. Yeah, she's good. So we'll appoint her. Awesome, you are now our court physician, a dwarf, taking care of a giant. I love it. Consider additional points of interest. Let's go to the keep. Pother's Keep castle guards are, as expected, furnished with martial prowess. So we could go to the training grounds, or we could go to the able bodies at the garrison. I think we're going to go to the training grounds. And I tells ya, things have been going south around here for ages, the local master of arms, Bowen, snorts, then continues. This incessant looking over my shoulder, questioning he falls quiet as I approach the range. Instinctively, I check out the plethora of equipment and training obstacles, doing my best to ignore Bowen's defiant look. How about you, Care? Sparring, so we could get a closer friendship with Care. Or we could have a training session, but we can't afford it. You know what, let's spar with Care. The sparring was insufficient. Inefficient. Oh well. We could go visit the guards garrison. So this one I've read a bunch of times when I was playing my own little campaign. So Moors and Baron are fighting each other, and Moors is the better fighter. But he is homely, so he's ugly. He's reckless. He's 16 prowess. This guy has 1 prowess. Yikes. 84 gold, though. We can't really do that. On second thought, let's just leave. Let's head back. Thinking of something else. Maybe I can sell some artifacts, supplies. We could buy some supplies. Town Crier might have something for us. Martial duties, scholarly work. Organization is right up my alley. Let's do martial duties. So we'll spend 75 prestige for that. So let's head back. I think I'm done here. Back to camp. So awesome. Do we have a good second? Mina is a good second. A decent second. And nobody is a good enough swordsman for us. So let's take a look at the contracts in the area. Lord Brandon of House Norway. Or we could do hired muscles, or we could settle a boundary dispute. So the Umbers. So let us go for the sellswords of good repute. Lady of Old Longfort urgently seeks discreet swords for hire. Lady Cara of House Gruence. So let's go travel there. We could skip all the other stuff, but let's try to find somebody along the way here. So my needs are simple, explains Cara. There are certain thorns in the rose of Old Longfort, and I have to remove these prickly characters. So same thing as the last few times. So let's get on with our task. Now we have an additional person. We have Taraka, who's great at a lookout. We have the footpad, who's great as chair the case. Bodyguard. Damn, she sucks. Alright, but whatever. Extra 33% chance. That's fine. Not great, but whatever. Supply tent has been completed, which is awesome. Let's take a look at that. So the supply tent, one of the cool things you could do with this is a brewery, I thought. Maybe not. Maybe I lied. Maybe it's one of the other ones. But we do need a supply tent no matter what. Maybe the barber's tent has a brewery? Maybe not. Stewardship lifestyle, domicile income, skirmisher, spearman, heavy infantry, light cavalry toughness plus 20. A roaming smithy would be really good. That's 180 though. Reserve provisions, climbing gear, subdued gear. So that's all pretty powerful. We do need to upgrade this as well. So we might want to save up for that. So let's do that. Let's keep rocking it out. 30. So we need to do the scheme. Probably just do it for 5. There's no point in going beyond because we might fail anyways. Oh, we failed again. Spent another 25 prestige. It's so unfortunate. We need to get more characters is what we need. So let's go and settle a boundary dispute for maybe some 86 gold. We'll just do all the tasks. So dispute in Chainskeep stems from the minor local legal case. Our employer foolishly ruled a particular natural landmark to have slightly different boundary than was traditional. Immediately, dozens of cases were sprung up from petty landlords and privileged peasantry, all of whom has had some grievances on how are now raised. So I think I could resolve this. 29% chance. I could solve anything if I put my mind to it. So I could gain. So this is I like this event because you could literally just spend stress to immediately pass. A minor pass. You can't do like the huge one. But you know what? Let's do that. We'll spend the stress to do it. So another happy patron. So she gives us 38 gold. And now we can ask her for something. Lady Torhen. Torhen, he will accept us to give provisions. So that's the only thing he'll accept. So we'll gain some provisions from him. And Lady Frenya, she could give us gold, 15 gold, which isn't good. Or provisions. Do you have any courtiers? No, you do not have any courtiers. So I will not request a marriage. Gold. Provisions. I think we ought to do provisions. 15 gold ain't worth it. So we'll go for provisions on that. Rescue a fair subject. Rescue a fair subject. So so Lady Kyra again, who barely likes us. So 250 piety we gain. That's not really that good. I don't really like that. You know what? Let's travel to Winterfell. Look at Winterfell. There's the Godswood. Let's go travel to Winterfell. Maybe we can do something kind of major. It's kind of a long distance though, isn't it? Look at that distance. We'll be out of food. We'll be out of food, or very close to being out of food. Well, we'll rock it anyways. We'll rock it anyways. I'm not worried about it. The journey has been long and tiresome, and my feet ache so much that my ancestors must feel it. As though I'm feeling the collapse of exhaustion, I feel something heavy weigh on my neck. Before long, I'm adorned head to toe in traditional Northman garbs, the streets alive with jubilation. Every house, perhaps a short rest, so we'll lose some 20 stress, and we're pampered by the locals. Apparently, they like wildlings. Who would have thought? So we'll stay there for a couple days. Liege, begins Kara. I help note, but we are halfway through our provisions. Shouldn't we start reducing our rations, or even better? Stop fretting, it's gonna be fine. Something tasty in the next town. Just buy yourself something tasty. We visited Winterfell. Glass Gardens, Hot Springs. Ooh, 100 martial lifestyle, so that's awesome. Protect the innocent, Lord Brandon. So we could protect the innocent up here. We could do a couple criminal things. But I don't think we're gonna do that just yet. Let's go visit Let's go visit Winterfell. See what's going on here. Create Stark Targaryen Cadet Branch. Search for the Horn of Winter. Ooh. I guess we should have done that, huh? Well, let's take a look. Maybe we could go back and do that. So let's visit the local tavern of Winterfell. So let's see who's up for recruitment. Anybody good here? Harwin is pretty decent at stewardship. He's really good at stewardship. And you're really strong, but not great prowess. This guy's good at stewardship and has good prowess. Harwin. 66 gold. Yeah, I'll pay it for that. Let's go hear a story as well from Argel. And the Horus and Set become mortal enemies vying for the empty throne. You know what? Let's go for stewardship. So we get another 100 stewardship lifestyle, but we're done. I don't think we have enough gold to do anything else, so let's go to the town crier. Could use some diplomatic dealings. Do we have good diplomacy? We have great martial and good intrigue. Collaborator. Let's do intrigue contracts. You know what? Let's stop and get some supplies. Ooh. So Care could steal some supplies, which could be good. I can take the supplies or your entire stall. Your call. Yeah, we intimidated to gain some extra. You know, we are a wildling after all, you know? But we are a god and we worship people. We're lustful, we're gregarious, we're ambitious, but I don't know if we're really a true wildling. We're more of an Eisasbruni. We have a lot of traits like the Knights of the North, but we're so far beyond the wall. So let's have a look at Winterfell. Able bodies at the garrison. None of these are typically good. I guess let's spar with Care again. It's insufficient. But we did make a friend with Care, so that's good. Able bodies at the garrison. Eric Linden. He sucks, but he's intelligent. He's a genius. Eric will be 67 gold, but we would be broke if we do that. So, unfortunately not. We're going to have to pass up on him. But we're done at the camp here. Unfortunately, we didn't get to visit Winterfell like that. So maybe if we take on a contract, like uncover secret, nice little intrigue trait. Oh. Well, let's just go up there. Oh, it doesn't say we could visit it. Lady Lyanna's suspicious lies upon her husband, Lord Alorona, and so I find myself stalking him through the halls of the temple. He's clearly deep in counsel with himself. I chant some more steps closer, hiding just beyond a jutting wall. I can almost hear his whispered words. Whether they're a confession to the gods or just a wild muttering, I can't quite make it out. Slide a little closer. So perhaps I were to just pretend I knew. Or I've had enough of hiding. Threats, so I could threaten him. Let's slide a little closer. 52% chance. Oh, we failed. Dude, we are not lucky with these contracts. We are not lucky at all. There's a bunch of criminal contracts, too. So maybe we go protect the innocent over here. We are not getting lucky. So we will ensure the safety of the people. Now that we have a few more people. So let's do Harwin as a muscle. Care as the outcast. The thug will be Taraka. Well, let's see who the lookout. Yeah, Taraka the lookout. The thug or a muscle. I guess you're a thug, Mina. So now we have a 60% chance of success, which is good. But we still have to wait quite a few days in order to do this. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it rocking. Yeah, I'm so glad that they added unlanded. So now we could like literally travel all throughout Game of Thrones if we wanted to. Oh, that's what's wrong. It's clipping through. So life in close quarters tends to magnify relationships good and bad. Fortunately, Harwin and Mina have a common interest in the future gains and elaborate plans have strong bonding. So good for them. They become friends. What if I married you two? So you're 40. You're 41. That's fine. Yeah, let's marry them too. They seem to be getting along. They're friends. They like each other. You know? So let's continue on to protect the subjects of Lord Brandon. Probably from other wildlings going beyond the wall. Traveling up here, probably. So 23 days till the next phase in Winterfell. So yeah, in the comments, let me know what we all should do. Oh, so learn language, pleasant prattle. So as we pass through the province of Cedarhelm, a jubilant local approaches the entourage. Her smile stretches from ear to ear. I discern that she's offering a warm welcome, but the finer aspects of her speech are sadly lost to me. I can hardly imagine an excellent chance to practice my common. So let's have simply have a pleasant conversation. So we lose some stress because we're gregarious. I'm feeling rather feisty today. Engage in an amicable debate, so 64. Or we could recruit her to our entourage. Is she good? She's a wise woman. She's 20 learning. Old gods and a Northman. And then what would we gain? Base success chance plus 15. We're already at 95, so it's not super necessity. And she's okay. She's okay. You know, let's go 64. Oh yeah, no, it worked. It worked. Awesome. So now we have an extra, so we might learn the common tongue a lot quicker. House Ashem. Ashem. All right, now we could do this. 60% chance. Yes, we succeeded. Thank God. We needed to succeed. So 3, 4, and there goes the 5th wolf this morning. I put the corpse down in the cart right in time for Lord Brandon to arrive with some of his servants. What a magnificent job, he applauds. No more murdered cattle, no more lost children. Here, have your payment. So 36 gold. Now we could ask him for something. Maybe. Ooh. This wants me to move to Camp Walrus. Why should I imprison her? She's a fornicator. I don't care. How about, can we pardon her? Yeah, let's pardon her. So now she likes us. So awesome, awesome. So yeah, let me know in the comments where we should go. Should we stay in the north, go back beyond the wall, do more contracts up here? We need to gain a lot more men-at-arms to really gain power, because we only have 104 troops. And while other people like the North has 25,000 troops, we won't be able to compete with them. What about Skagos? It's got 2,000, 1,000, 900. So those are all things that we need to do eventually. So let us continue on a little bit longer. Ooh, we gained a new martial lifestyle point, and I think we need to find a wife as well. Stalwart leader, we could get some extra prowess. Men-at-arms counter efficiency. And envelopment. Yeah, we'll do that. But we do need to find a wife, too. We are, how old are we? 21. We're not going to go with Taraka. We do need to find a wife. How do we get landed? Huh. All things we have to kind of consider. Maybe let's head back up to the coast over here. Damn, we'll be out of provisions again. So maybe we only travel a short distance every time. Criminal contract, criminal. Let's travel over here. 622, which could be good. And then we do need to get a wilderness kit. Awesome. Can't move to the hills trade. Anything good up over here? Scheme successful. After large hard work to learn the common language, endless hours practicing, I feel accomplished. Perhaps I should send a letter to Lord Torin. I'm just going to feel accomplished. We're not going to send a letter to him. We don't need to be friends with him. But now we know the Old Tongue as well as the Common Tongue, so we can better talk with the people in this area. So that only makes sense. So let's see what else we can do. We could get domicile income plus 0.10. Barber's tent. Anything over here? Small health boost, friendly casualties. Gain gold from battle victories in any battles that end in your in the county of your camp. Ooh. Could be worth it. Local city holding. Found the Baratheon Cadet Branch. Create Stark Targaryen Cadet Branch. Hold Mystical Communion. And I know one of the things that we should do is probably a dragon egg hatching. We'll need to do that eventually. Before the egg, you know, gets... Yeah, petrified... Oh, the ages have turned them to stone, yet they are still burned bright with beauty. The scales of the egg are pearlescent white, so it is kind of petrified. Let's keep it to increase our prestige and our monthly renown. We're not going to marry Taraka. So yeah, let me know in the comments, where should we go next? I do have a lot of different name suggestions, so I don't need any more at the moment, unless you feeling so inclined to have them. But maybe we should go to Bear Island, visit the other people of Bear Island, Lord Jorah Mormont. There's Jorah. Look at him go. So yeah, let me know what we should do next, but I think that will end the episode here for today. Hopefully those other two mods will update, so then now, you know, Lord Eddard and all of these people with armor will kind of look better. But yeah, for the time being, that will end the episode for today. I appreciate all the love and support for this channel as well as this series. I'm enjoying this playthrough, and I'm super excited to get more into this. So this will be awesome. But until next time, I'll see you in the next one.